living like you are a painting, a portrait upon the wall. Now close your eyes and imagine a beautiful painting. A beautiful painting of a country scene hanging in the front room of your grandmother's house. Imagine you being a 5-year-old kid. No worries. Sitting in the rocking chair, smelling the sweet scent of the apple cider with the spice that your grandmother has heating on the oven. And on the wall is a beautiful painting. You're staring at it. You're feeling very nostalgic right now. Go back in your mind and imagine that sweet, calm place in your life. Close your eyes and just reminisce on all of the good times you had when you was a kid. High school football games, butterfly feelings you had in your stomach from the first kiss you received from your girlfriend, writing on the desk, learning how to drive, driver's ed, after school, basketball practice, football practice, cheerleading, whatever it was. Now, fast forward. Now you are an adult. Life seems no longer like that carefree picture upon the wall. Now it seems hectic. Now you're chasing. You're caught up in the muck and mire of everything, trying to find your way. Always feeling lost. Always feeling like you've caught up with your dreams, but then like a mirage, it vanishes. Right when you was about to grab it, it vanishes. You pick it up, it disappears. And you're left rubbing your fingertips together, wondering, where did it go? But that's when you have to go back in your mind and take that trip down memory lane. Reminisce. Close your eyes. Those good feelings, those good times that you're thinking about, that's what you have already accomplished in this life. You have already experienced everything that you could ever experience. Your mind collects all of the memories, all of the emotions, all of the good times. Every time you think upon those good memories, your brain releases chemicals and you relive all of those times. And all of those nostalgic feelings will uprise inside of you. You're not trying to figure out why you feel the way you feel. You're not concerned about your age at that moment. At that moment, you are in the now, and you brought the past to the now. All of those good feelings that you created in your life, you can relive them every day, every night. What brought this to my mind, I was laying here and just reminiscing upon life, thinking about how we always feel like we're missing something, like we always got to add another piece to the puzzle. I've gotten to the point where I know I can accomplish anything. And because I know I have already celebrated, knowing that I could do it, the fact that I know I could do it, I get a joy out of knowing that I've did it already. I already have won in so many areas in life. So if I think about a challenge, by the time I embark upon completing that challenge, I lay back and I say to myself, I've already did it. I've already excelled in life. So I'm no longer chasing. I can close my eyes and just bask in all of the good times that I've ever had. I can close my eyes and bask in all of the hardships that I overcame and just lay in meditation, smiling. It's like seeing a beautiful girl and daydreaming about what it would be like to be with her. Knowing that if you pursued it, you would get it. But also knowing that once you release, have your orgasm, all of it would just fade away. It would turn back into a memory, another nostalgic moment. So once you realize that you don't even have to move out of your seat, you can just bask in the sun, knowing that you are at this level now where you live in the now, where you can resurrect old feelings of all of your good memories and resurrect the future, bring the future into the triune of the past, the present, and the now. Knowing that if you pursue it, you would get it. But at the same time, knowing that you have already won in so many areas of your life that if you pursue anything else, it would only be like someone at a buffet, just going up for seconds, knowing that you have already satisfied your appetite. You've already had a piece of sweet potato pie. You only want another piece because you can. So you help yourself to a second serving. But you already know what it tastes like. So even if you just sit back and reminisce on what it tastes like, you bring it back to the present without even pursuing it, because you have already indulged in everything that this life has to offer. You have already drunk the finest wines, liquors. You've already been on vacations. You've already had sex with beautiful women. You've already wore the best of clothes before. At some point in your life you have. Even if you not a millionaire. You've walked inside of palaces. You've been on vacations. It's yours anyway. You're living in this world. The world is yours. Nobody has a ownership on none of this earth. Everywhere your feet tread, it's yours. They just occupy it with you at this moment. They tell you that you haven't accomplished this or you haven't accomplished that. But all throughout your life, you have collected a plethora of good memories that you can always go back and reminisce upon. You have a built-in drug of euphoria inside of you, and it's called memory, nostalgia, that you can return to at any moment in your life. You've been in a jacuzzi before. Just close your eyes and rethink the moment when you was walking across that sandy beach. Is this not what old people do in rest homes? How do you think they occupy their time when they're outside sitting on that rocking chair, rocking back and forth? They're reminiscing. You're going to have to do that eventually at one stage in your life. You may as well start getting used to it. This will help you overcome the feelings of failure and loneliness and depression, knowing that you have already released endorphins into your brain, endorphins of ecstasy that you can always return to in your mind. You can accomplish anything. Just close your eyes and imagine it. You've already did it. You've lived it before. The world is yours. Everything is just a moment anyway. So anything you gain is going to turn to a memory anyway. I accomplished this. But guess what? It's going to turn into a memory anyway. Your first time is just as good as your last time. Everything in between, you don't remember. Your first orgasm is just as good as your last orgasm. You don't remember any orgasm in between. Your first best joke that you laughed at is just as good as the last joke that you laughed at. But you can always go back and replay all of those memories. I know some of you like to watch movies. I like movies too. Nothing wrong with that. I know you like watching Forrest Gump. Did you watch it once? No. That's your favorite movie. I know you've watched it more than once. You like the scene when he says, "Mama always told me life is like a box of chocolates." You laughed at it. You laugh at it each and every time. You go inside your mind the same way. The same way you play those movies over and over. The same way you listen to your favorite songs over and over. You can do the same thing with your mind. The same way you replay your favorite songs over and over and it gives you the same good feeling every time, you can do the same thing in your mind. Is that not why we go on vacations and trips? Because we want to relive what we did last summer. This is what you can do while in your meditation. Just relive good feelings. Just go down memory lane. Look into the future. See something. Say to yourself, if I wanted that, I could get it, but I've already got that. Already got an accomplishment that made me feel good. Okay. Let's just say it. I've already had my ego boosted by being with a beautiful girl before. I've already had it. So if I look into the future and I see it again, it's no big deal. It's no big deal if, because it's just going to be a moment anyway. Even if I gain it, it's just a moment. I've already gained it. That's my point. We've already gained it. All of the knowledge and wisdom that you have gained, nobody can take that from you. That's what you live for. Is it not? You collect information. The soul is but a collection of information. Some good, some things make you not feel so good. But overall, we hold on to the good times, the good feelings, the good moods. Everybody want to be in a good mood. Nobody remembers the day when the skies were gray. We remember our family 4th of July cookouts in the backyard. We remember when we was in the Boy Scout. We remember those hiking trails. We remember, if you were female, your first prom. Putting on that nice, elegant dress, looking at yourself in the mirror. You can always have those reflections. That's what we are. We're nothing but a holographic picture, just like a camera. We're just holographic frames that are playing out in our mind. And you have already collected the good data, and that's all you need. This is how you live your life. In the past, present, and the future. Knowing that you have already did the past, you can bring it to the present, and the future is now. Because you have already collected the good memories and the data. So anything past this moment, it doesn't exist because you already have embraced the goodness that life has to offer. This is Left Side of the Brain, signing out.